I just say, yo, you just came with some bonang radio voice.
I felt so cool.
We've been speaking here. All of a sudden, yes, guys.
I feel like I'm on SMEC. Welcome to my channel. This is the Seluna Diaries and I'm Hope Maluleke. And in today's episode, yes, I'm bringing you guys another episode. In today's episode, we're talking all things YouTube and content creation. And of course, as you can already see, I have YouTubers with me. And I think this is going to be a very interesting conversation, especially because we are YouTubers on like a different kind of like, what's the word? Level, definitely, thank you. On like different levels, so our experiences with the app and just the entire space in its entirety is very like different. So this can be a very like a good conversation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves. So we can start on my left.
Yo, sorry, can I just say, yo, you just came with some bonang radio voice.
I felt so cool.
We've been speaking here. All of a sudden, yes, guys.
I feel like I'm on SMEC.
Yo, dog, shit.
I feel like I'm on SMEC.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys.
Hey, boo. Now I'm gonna come say Sexy Unicorn. Well, it's me, Ton of Wanake Sexy Unicorn, the one and only Kosa Sekutoro Se Rafael Gopi Shu, yes, sir.
Hi guys, my name's Tabile Khabatwani. Yeah.
Oh hey guys, my name is Rabba.
YouTube, on podcast, on TV, on everything, on entertainment. On YouTube.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, so I have like 7 questions written down here, and I'm just gonna ask them to everyone, and then we can just share our thoughts on them, and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I have the first question. First question is, what's your take on the current YouTube space? And we're speaking specifically South African YouTube space.
It's too much. It's too much. Yo, I'd say like there's a lot of immersion create. I feel like it's become more accessible because like before like there were only a select few people, but like anyone with a phone, and literally anyone with a phone can become a YouTuber and pop.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's become more accessible. It's grown quite a lot, and you know, like you can like there's no one who can't find their niche. Like Joe, if you're into tech, if you're into whatever, there's something for everyone, and yeah, it's really dope.
Yeah, like one of our biggest YouTubers in SA, I think his main channel is like 250k and his vlog channel is 80k. He's been using his phone since he started. It's Ghost, yeah.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
I have to say, I didn't think it would be this easy to grow as a YouTuber. It's actually not that difficult to grow as a small YouTuber.
Oh, sorry, it's hard this, huh? She said I'm popping.
I'm big, but then I started like last year and I started taking it seriously like towards like August, and like I've been gaining like over 150 subs every month.
That's
so I'm like,
crazy.
it's not that difficult.
That's really good.
Yeah, I think there was a point where it was like an emerging market, but now it's like we're seeing people do really well and do work in it full time. I still think there's still a select few people that can do it full time, and there's a lot of people that are getting there. But then now it's like because we've got the people that are doing it full time, the smaller creators can see the potential. You kind of see the path that's been taken, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's going in a great
Yeah.
direction. Yeah.
Well, just to bring it up, I just like moved from Botswana, so for me it's like I'm trying my best to break into.
Tell them what you did. She quit her job in Botswana to
To be a YouTuber, because there's people that are living. Don't make it sound like that, though. I'm still going like that. Yeah, but like of course I quit my job to chase the dream and stuff, because it's you're able to live off of just YouTube and stuff. So I think
if you work
it's,
hard
like,
and you're
very-
consistent and you're business minded.
I just love the fact that like a lot of businesses here work with YouTubers and content creators and pay them the actual worth, because no matter whether you have 500 subscribers or 250,000 subscribers, we all put in the work, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And I just love the fact that like they're respected. Yeah. That's it.
Most of the time.
I like this. And I like this because it leads me to my next question. Do you guys, and I need you guys to be honest. Do you guys genuinely think that being a YouTuber or a content creator is for everyone?
No.
No, it's not.
Not everyone's funny. Not everyone's Trevor Noah. Not everyone's.
Sexy.
But then again, what about when you speak into like the types of, what is it called, niches that people do?
Yeah.
Not everyone is funny, but some people are into
What
like
if you're
tech
doing
stuff.
tech?
It's the same
and
thing as like.
So don't you think that you can find like your own niche and push it?
You can find your own niche, Mara. Sometimes you're just not good in front of the camera. Like
Either you have it or
you have to have a personality, no matter what niche you're in, to engage, to keep people engaging. So whether I'm speaking about tech, making jokes, vlogs, I have to have a personality. I'm not saying people are boring, but like, you know, the world needs doctors, it needs lawyers, it needs YouTubers. If we were all YouTubers, no one would take care of us in the hospitals. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think everyone can be a doctor, dog.
But to be fair, in future, we're gonna learn everything on YouTube.
That's true.
I wanna lie, I passed grade 12, right? I passed grade 12 because of YouTube, not because of my teachers.
Yeah, I got my degree because of
Like,
YouTube.
like,
Industrial
you know what I'm saying?
engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak on, say it loud.
Industrial engineering, guys. YouTube.
And also it's like I don't know, I'm like 50-50 because I'm like, I think everybody has potential to be a content creator. It's just, don't just go with what everybody's doing, you know. First you should make sure that you enjoy what you're doing, yeah. Then you can follow what other people are doing. But if you're into something else, stick to that and like try to, I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah,
No,
facts,
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's,
It's either you have it or you don't.
Yeah, but shit, even if
It's very, like,
even if it's the
black and white.
beginning and it's like you're struggling and you don't feel like you are the best version of yourself, like give yourself time to grow into that. Like as long as you work hard, you might be that person. Like you could start off and not be that person. Because who I was 4 years ago when I started YouTube, couldn't be doing the things I do now. Like
Yeah.
personality-wise, energy-wise, speaking to the camera. It's like it took time to learn
Yeah.
those things. Yeah.
yeah.
Can I add on?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not like if you want to start a YouTube channel, we are saying don't start one. It's like if you have the passion, you know, you just push at it.
Yeah.
But then they're just people who are not meant for the camera. Like they're not comfortable to be in front of a camera. So that's why we say YouTube is not for everyone. You know.
Yeah.
Get
So
that.
I'm like 50-50.
Yeah, but then the things that you can be uncomfortable in the beginning and become comfortable.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But if
So
it's
you
not
can
for you,
learn
it's not for you. I
comfortable.
don't know what
Yeah.
the reason that I don't know what the reason could be that it's not for you. But if it's not for you, it's not for
It's
you.
not for you, yeah.
I think there's so many like external factors that can make it not for you. Let's say you're a person who you may be comfortable in front of the camera and know like all the tech stuff and all of that, post-production and all of that stuff. But then it gets to such things as a YouTuber content creator, you need to be open to criticism.
Yeah.
Then you're not the type to want to be criticized.
Lots of
So
criticism.
that can be like an external factor that can make you not be for
Fit
the
for
space
YouTube,
and
yeah.
all of that stuff.
That's true.
Right. I get this. Okay, so let's go to my third question. Third question is, why do you think it's worth it to go into being a content creator when there are already people doing it?
Because no one's you.
Yeah.
But how?
Next question.
What did you say? No one is you.
No one.
He said,
No one got it like me, dog. Like no one's
Yeah.
got it like you. No one's got it like you. No one's got it like anybody like you. So
Sometimes
this
I
thing
feel
of-
like we think that we are so different, yet we're so similar. That's why I was asking about like the current like YouTube space. I feel like you're more likely, I may be wrong, but I feel, this is my opinion, I feel like you're more likely to thrive in the space, or it becomes a bit easier to kind of like navigate and like grow if you're more on like the entertainment side of things, where you like
even
people,
comedy is also
comedy
easy to bite onto.
or like these what are these more famous kind of niches,
But let me
then
tell
you're
you-
more likely to like find more success. Whereas if you're more into like the deeper kind of things, you would need to be a little bit more consistent, a little bit more patient
Yeah.
than you would be with, let's say, more of like the entertainment stuff.
but there was once a time when entertainment was like treated like, was not.
So you're just saying like
You
it's
just
a
need
time
to
thing.
believe in what you do and that like eventually it will. Because there was a time when like entertainment and YouTube was not taken
Yeah.
seriously. You know.
Cool.
I feel like it's more of, you know, we are different. You're saying we think we're different, but then we are different because it's like if I'm watching his vlog and then his vlog, it's not the same. You feel me?
okay.
You know how like when you meet people, some people just have likable personalities. It's not like I like him because he's just likable. Like his aura is just wow.
Uh,
You know? So I feel like it's the same with YouTube. Like, yeah, we're the same in some ways, but then we're all different because we have different auras. You feel
Yeah, I
me?
think we're all
So it's just
different.
like we're all different, and you know, I feel like there's 7 billion people. Is it 8 or 7?
it's along those lines.
7. So it's like
I don't
of
think
those
so anymore.
7 billion people, and I don't know how many people are on YouTube. It's like all those individuals will like pick on what they relate to, and you know, that's
Okay.
just how it works.
Can I watch your question again?
Question was, why do you think it's worth it to go into the creation space if there are already people doing it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they touched on it. I was trying to make sure that my answer is similar to the question. I think with YouTube, like specifically, now, everyone's doing the same thing, and that's okay. But it's like certain people from that 7 billion will like the way I do it, or will like the way Sexy does it. Do you get what I'm saying? We can be doing the same things, the same shows, the same vlogs, but it's like the way I do it will be the same way he does it. Like I express myself differently with the music that I choose, the shots that I take, my storyline, my setting, my editing. Yeah.
I get that. Okay, so now I'm moving more onto like personal questions, not personal, but like in your own creative capacity. How do you overcome creative blocks? The thing is with content creation is that you're always creating and you're always trying to be creative in whatever you're creating. But sometimes there comes a time where you're like, I don't know what I am going to shoot today. So how do you overcome that whole thing?
It's every other week. I think one thing is like if it's really bad, like what I do is
Yeah.
that I take a break, and on my break I seek for like inspiration. So I'll watch people that I used to watch, I'll watch new creators, then I'll try to get like inspired and motivated by seeing other people create. And also like I speak to my friends, and I'll see my friends like working. Like even if my friends like a student or if they like are an engineer, like when I hear them speaking about the passion that they have for their work, it kind of like lights up my passion up again, then it makes me work again. Because I'm like, damn, that was so cool to hear and see how hard you're working. Then you also get back and say, because I used to like working hard. That's how I deal with it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
So sometimes you just need to
Yeah, you just need to
take
take
it
a
in
step
from
back
other
and
people.
then yeah.
let people feed.
Because you don't want to
into-
always be like, even if people always expect you to be consistent, at the end of the day, you want to remain like authentic and.
Let's actually
you
speak
want
on
to
that.
Still,
How difficult
Yeah.
is it to be
Yeah.
consistent?
yeah.
It's literally a 9 to 5 dog.
Especially if it's like your job.
Because I feel like sometimes you're just like, I'm supposed to be consistent, but I don't feel like shooting.
Yeah.
And people can feel your energy from the camera. Like,
That's the
this
thing.
girl, this vlog is boring because she didn't feel like it. You know?
Yeah.
And people can always tell.
They can always tell.
That's the thing.
Energy's never lied for real.
Yeah, but you have to be consistent though. Like,
Yeah, you do at the end of the day.
Because
Yeah.
I always say like consistency is important because it's like, it's not about posting every week. It's about every week you record so you see how the camera should be sitting. So now you master that. Every week you're editing, now you master the editing. Every week you're seeing how, like if we're in a group setting, you learn, okay, cool. If someone is speaking, I can't speak when they speak. I should give them a chance. Like you learn by doing. So consistency is good because you consistently learn. Yeah. And if you don't give a chance to learn and to like put in the time, you shouldn't be surprised if there's no growth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So even through those tough times, you must just stick it through and you must just sit down and put the camera up and shoot. Even if you're shooting for yourself and not even posting, but like at least put time into the craft.
Yeah.
Maluma YouTube has spoken.
Maluma YouTube has spoken. Ooh, bars on bars on bars. Okay. We're both learning. Definitely. Fifth question is more on like planning and all of that stuff. How do you decide what to shoot on what day?
It depends on like the type of content it is for me personally. So if it's like a vlog, I don't script, I don't do ideation. Like I just literally film what happens throughout my day. But like if I have a skit to do, first thing I sit down, I conceptualize the script, and then I do the nitty-gritties of the script, write the dialogue, whatever. And then I talk with like the people I'm shooting with. Like if I'm shooting with my friend NJ, he helps me with a lot of it. Like, okay, dude, I want it to be shot like this, have like reference points of videos I've watched, like I want it to be shot like this, like that. And then the video gets shot, edited, posted. So it depends on like the type of video. If it's a vlog, it's very like free flowing. If there's like skits, I have to like put order to it and make sure there's order. Yeah, it just depends on the type of video I'm filming. There's different preparation that goes into it. Yeah.
Thanks.
I think that is so enlightening because sometimes I feel like people think that, oh, why don't you just open a YouTube channel? Yeah, you just record videos and post them.
No.
Whereas there's a whole process behind that even before you have to shoot the video, there's a whole like process of planning. What are you going to shoot? How are you going to do it? What kind of help do you need, and all of that stuff. And even when the video's there's another process now of post-production where you need to edit and ensure that things that are not meant to be there are not there. And there's just like a free flow of like of whatever content you'll be producing.
Yeah.
So I think that once people understand that there's a whole thing that goes behind it, you learn to appreciate the craft. Because I feel like sometimes people, when you say, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, then they're like, oh, boring.
Yeah.
But then when you actually know the work that goes into it, you actually start to appreciate the craft.
Right.
So yeah.
But like, when did you realize you were known outside of your circle?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for me, I can
Yeah.
start the first time, cause like I started making most of my videos on lockdown. So like started YouTube in lockdown or whatever. So when the numbers grew, I'm like, is this numbers? I didn't meet these people.
Yeah.
And then they said I might be going back to campus. Then I went to Hatfield. Where, if you don't know, Hatfield is where the University of Pretoria is. It's like a student little place. I was just walking, bro, to a restaurant. Yo, sexy. I'm you know, usually like if you shout Casper across the street, you won't turn around. Me, I turned around. I want to see who knows me. He's like, yo, dog, now what's your stuff? I'm like, oh, what? Appreciate it, dog. And then I guess that happens on it's some days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, it happens here and there.
Yeah.
So it's always amazing, to know that like the numbers are real people. So
Yeah.
that was my first moment. I was just like walking to the restaurant. Like,
For me, it was when. How do you say without sounding like okay? But for me, it was like
Say what you
for
want.
me, it was when because guys, my home Botswana is very very far away. And for me, it was like when someone recognized me, a group of girls, women recognized me. Yeah, that's when I was.
international.
You're like,
superstar.
actually, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
And I was just in the mall, and I was with my aunt, and she's like, I was like, Linda, and one thing about me, I will also scream. No! I will drop my phone too. But yeah, one thing about me, I also scream and like fangirl as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really nice feeling.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember the first time.
Yeah.
But then I stayed in Hatfield Studios. So we were in the games room, and then this guy came, kept on looking at me. I'm like, why is this boy looking at me? And then he goes, hi Rob. I'm like, do I know you? Because the thing is, I meet a lot of people every day. It's a student race, so you meet people every day. So I'm like, have I met you, but I forgot you? I'm like, hi. And I was like, you don't know me? I'm like, have we met? It's like, no. I saw you on your YouTube. I made a video on student races. And he stays, I don't know, it's Kenya, Namibia, and then he was like, I saw your video on like Hatfield Studios, and then I watched it, and then that's why I'm here. And I was like, you're here because of me. And then I was like, Hatfield Studios should like make me their ambassador or something, because I've had people say that it's like, people actually watch me.
They owe you money, a lot of money. Imagine if that person is there for the next 4 years or 3 years.
Exactly.
Paying rent every month.
Because of me.
Because of you.
Nah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my first time was after like a year of doing YouTube, so maybe 2018. Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
But you remember
But that's when they
time.
first jumped
That's about that time.
2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Now it's like, that's that happens a lot.
Happens a lot. It's
I
like,
mean, 120. It's 30 now.
128, yeah.
128.
And then
okay.
18, yeah.
With the K.
Okay, so we're going to the final question. Final question is, as I'm also still trying to navigate through the space, is, and one thing I've struggled with is I'm slowly learning the importance of like a private life, but yet you also want to put yourself out there so that you're still relatable. So then how do you balance the whole thing of, yeah, sure, there are boundaries here, and this is the kind of space where I just want to keep it to myself. Like for me, I'm slowly learning that perhaps my family shouldn't be a part of this. more on a thing of they didn't choose to be YouTubers. I chose to be the YouTuber. So like, how do you keep that balance of I'm still trying to be relatable, so you guys can see the human in me, yet there are certain things that should be just kept for me.
Yep.
I got
Edit.
that. That's 100%.
Edit.
I understood everything you said.
I feel like whatever you put out there that's personal, you must accept that it's going to be open for criticism. So it's like whatever you decide to share, just understand that someone can turn it into the worst thing. So whatever you put out is to the world. So there's no balance, there's no you can put this out. It's like whatever you put out, you must mentally accept that there's gonna be a very bad day or a bad week or a bad month or a bad time. Yeah.
So it's just a matter of like trusting yourself in that moment, because in the moment you feel like, okay, yeah, I can show my family, I can show my nieces, I can show my sisters, but then like, let's say now comments are being made about them, and you're like, guys, they didn't sign up for this, I did. So then the next time you're like, oh. But then how do you then trust your decisions with every like video you put out?
Yeah. I don't know.
You just wing it.
It's just
Like
vibe.
gamble. Like literally, there's no way you can.
Sorry.
Like, at the end of the day, there's no way you can control what people are going to
Yeah,
say.
you
or-
can't exactly.
You can't control it. So as long as you know that, like, you're not over
Yeah, like
sharing,
posting your
and you, at
address.
the end of the day, after you've closed.
Posting what?
I'm saying like you see when she's oversharing, like posting your dress, like that's
Yeah, as long as
okay, doing
you
too
don't feel uncomfortable, like yeah, as long as you know your own boundary, because there's really nothing you can do with people, like how people perceive you. Or
Yeah,
at the end of the day, people. Okay. let me
No. Go.
I was just gonna say, I even forgot. It's okay.
I was just gonna say like a message to all YouTubers that are like watching this video, like you're posting your life on internet, like to the world. The world is a bad place, full of bad people with a lot of opinions. So it's like just accept that from the moment you post that it can go really good or it can go really bad. Like you have to accept that. Like don't come here with this, I didn't sign up for this. You're posting yourself on social media. You signed up for it. Yeah.
It's part of
Maybe you didn't know, but you signed up for it.
yeah.
Now you know. Because it's dark, bro. Like,
No, it's not.
it's dark.
The
Like, it's
internet,
really bad.
The internet is really bad. Like,
Hey, management is like, Tato.
It's okay, brother.
Oversharing. But yeah, it's a risk. It's a risk.
a lovely, lovely conversation, and I think we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys for being honest, for sharing your opinions and feelings and your thoughts on YouTube content creation, and I hope you guys learned something from this. And yeah, this was a fruitful conversation, and thank you for gracing my channel.
Thank you for
Thank you for having us.
Like, comment,
Share,
subscribe.
Do the
Do
thing,
something.
Pete. Do
on
something.
notification bell. We're begging
Comment,
you.
share,
Oh my
copy
God.
links into your file.
Able.
And if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a channel of conversations about everything and anything. And once in a while, I put out vlogs about my life, so you get to know me a little bit better. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know this. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is it, the Seluna Diaries.
Danko.